Good morning, guys. Since I have the vehicle here on the lift for rust prevention, I thought I'd share with you guys, if you ever decide to buy a 2002 to about a 2007 Saturn View, where to look for, especially if you want to buy one that's low rust, because you don't want to end up like me and buy one that has a ton of rust on it. And the problem with mine was I bought it from a guy that lived on a dirt road, and I don't know if the guy was driving like 70 down a dirt road, but the rockers, the subframe, basically every hole that was in the frame was full of just dirt and rocks. And to put it into perspective, that's what it does. That's me just going around with a screwdriver and just testing the rigidity of the rock. That's the rocker right there. See right there? That's all a big gaping hole. As you can see, I don't know if you can see in there, look at that. Yeah, that's disgusting. So, I guess I'll tell you exactly where to look for rust. Obviously, look at the rockers. If you smack it with a hammer or a screwdriver and then you just see like pieces of just rotten metal and dirt and shit fall, just walk away. It's not worth it. You don't want to be like me, end up having to frickin' cover this shit up so it doesn't frickin' rust anymore. At least to slow it down, because the thing is, I'm stuck with this thing. Since I didn't know what I was looking at, this is my first car purchase I bought by myself, and as you can see, I did pretty bad. So, rockers like to rust out on this thing. Trailing arm mount. Now, if you can see, that's the rear tire right there. And if you can see the trailing arm, rear trailing arm mount right there. These like to rust out. As you can see, this one is pretty bad. I mean, it's okay, but it's pretty bad. I already had to, and see the zip ties one with the e-brake cable. As you can see, this thing's a mess. So, and here's the driver's side. I already rebuilt this. You can see I painted. It's covered a little bit of mud, but point is, and I'm touching up here and there right now as we speak. See, that's the other side of the rocker that I'm touching up right now with the rust converter and black Rust-Oleum paint. I'm touching up the frame to make it last longer. So trailing arm mounts, the rockers. Take a look at the engine cradle. As you can see, there's holes in here. I'm eventually going to patch this up because that part of the vehicle saved, but the rockers are junk. It'd be too much work to save the rockers. So take a look at your engine cradle. As you can see, there's a mount right there for the rear of the engine. There's another mount right there for the steering rack. Take a look at that. And then look at your subframe mounts. Right here, it looks okay. It's a little rusty, but that's fine. It's not rusted through. And here's an easy one to check for that you definitely need to look at. Right here. This is the front tire. You can see right there. You need to look right under this wheel well right here. See right there? That's bad. This is the front. As you can see, there's already, I'm going to fix this eventually, but before the winter comes, I already fixed the other side. See, I've already painted this part of the frame. See, I've already repaired this side. I know the welds don't look very pretty, but the point is, I'm just trying to restore structural rigidity, make the vehicle last at least 2 to 5 more years. That's all I'm asking out of this thing. This thing already is high mileage. The thing was not taken care of, but there's a hole in the front of it right there in the engine cradle, if you see that. So, like I'm saying, guys, these are the things you need to look for when you're buying a Saturn View for 2002 to 2007. You need to be very careful, because you can end up with a rust bucket, and you might end up like me overpaying for something that you thought was good, but it's junk. So, if you have any questions, just let me know. I'll be happy to answer your questions right away. So, y'all have a good day.